The scroll stopped a moment ago. Not because this was the best option, not because someone recommended it. The feed was moving, and then something in this thumbnail created a small resistance. A half-second delay before the click. That delay was not empty, it was measured. And it's the reason this is playing right now. But that's only the surface of how this works. Out of every video uploaded today, this is the one that appeared. Not the most viewed, not the most promoted. This one. The system that selected it did not use a list of interests. It did not check a preferences page. It used something much more specific. Something most people don't realize they're producing. Every scroll has a speed. Every pause has a length. Every skip has a timestamp. A video gets opened, 12 seconds pass, the viewer leaves. That's not just an exit, that's a measurement. 12 seconds means something different from 5. And both mean something different from watching to the end. The system doesn't ask what the viewer wanted. It already knows what the viewer did. And those are not the same thing, but that's not what it's really learning from. One skip means nothing. 2 skips mean nothing. But a sequence of skips at a specific time of day across a specific type of content starts to form something. Not a preference, a rhythm. How fast someone scrolls at 11 p.m. versus 7 a.m. How long they hover before clicking. Whether they let autoplay run or actively choose. Each of these is a data point, but together they become a behavioral fingerprint. Unique, consistent, and constantly updating, but that's only one layer. 2 people open the same app at the same time, same homepage, same layout. But the content is completely different, not slightly different. Fundamentally different, the thumbnails, the order, the topics, even the length of the videos being suggested. All of it is shaped by the fingerprint. The feed is not a window. It's a mirror built from behavior, and this is where it changes. Most people assume the system is trying to show them what they like. It isn't. It's optimizing for one thing. Duration, not satisfaction, not enjoyment, not relevance. The system is measuring what keeps a person still, what prevents the exit, what delays the moment someone puts the phone down. A woman finishes a video on her couch. She didn't search for the next one. It was already selected. Not because it matched her interests, because the system predicted it would keep her watching, and it was right. She's still there. But something else is happening underneath. This is no longer reactive. It moved past that a long time ago. It's predictive. Before the click happens, the probability of engagement has already been estimated. The thumbnail was chosen from several versions. The one shown was the one most likely to slow the scroll for this specific fingerprint. The viewer didn't choose the video. The video was pre-selected to be chosen. And that's where it gets uncomfortable. If something about this video has started to feel less like information and more like being described, that's not a coincidence. What surfaced, this did not guess. It matched a pattern that existed before the click happened. The topic, the pacing, the tone, all of it aligned with a behavioral shape that was already on file. This video didn't find a random audience. It found a specific one. Most people move through this without ever seeing the system. But once you notice it, it's hard to unsee. And if this is starting to change how you look at what's in front of you, you're already thinking differently than most people ever will. That's what this channel is built for. Pulling back the layers most people don't even know are there. So if you want to keep seeing what's underneath, subscribe. Because the system pays attention to what you choose to follow. And if this one hit different, a like doesn't just support the video. It strengthens the signal that this kind of thinking matters. Also, the comments. They're not just reactions, they're patterns. So if you notice something I missed or you've seen the system show up somewhere else, leave it. Because what gets written here doesn't just stay here. It feeds back into what comes next. Now. A student closes his laptop and picks up his phone. Different device, same fingerprint. The feed adjusts instantly. The options look new. They feel like choices. But the range of what's being offered has already been narrowed. The system doesn't show everything. It shows a curated set designed to feel like everything. The viewer believes they're choosing from the full menu. They're choosing from a filtered version, shaped by every scroll, every pause, every half-watched video from the past 6 months, from a list they didn't write. And this isn't limited to video. The same structure runs beneath search results. The same logic sits behind notification timing. The same optimization drives the order of a newsfeed. 2 people type the same question. They get different answers. Not because the answers are different, because the system has decided which version of the truth keeps each person engaged the longest. The feed becomes the world. The search results become the facts. The notifications become the priorities. Over time, the filtered version stops feeling filtered. It just feels like reality. Right now, this video is part of that system. It arrived in a feed. It matched a fingerprint. The scroll slowed. The click landed. And every second of watch time is being measured as these words play. The system is not just showing content. It is learning from this moment, adjusting, preparing what comes next. If this changed how you see what you're looking at, there's another system running on your screen right now. One that quietly decides what you see, what you miss, what you believe is important. Pick it. When this ends, a row of thumbnails will appear. Each one selected. Each one optimized. One of them will create the same small friction from the beginning, the same half-second pull. That will be the next signal. The only question is, if it was already decided, or if it's happening again right now. I'll see you there.